right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was a rough one. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We did get a very bad jobs report, not because it missed, but because the revisions were really, really down. I was over 200,000 down for the last 2 months. Literally a print that showed 148 last month went down to like 19 or 13,000. I was over 200,000 down for the last 2 months. You know, a little bit of evidence of the first evidence of the weakening labor market. Now, most of it was from government jobs, so that makes it a little different. But all in all, this is the beginning of August, and it is starting with a little bit more bumpy data. Besides that, though, the Apple and Amazon, it's really Amazon weighing on the market. Like I was saying, I liked Apple a lot, actually. So we'll see how that one plays out, but should be a good Friday, and we are really getting ready for, again, seasonality this summer. Now, a lot of big earnings are out the way. We still got another half of the market. Let's see where this takes us, baby. So, Chad Antonio, Jake from State Farm. I hope you're ready. I got 2 minutes. I'm going to go grab me a carbo and a potty break. I don't know if they played propaganda before here. Yeah, bro, I broke up a fight at the gym yesterday between old guys. It was the funniest shit, bro. Oh, wait. Am I on the other chat? Hold on. Time. Yeah. What's longer than long term? Oh yeah, okay, I need to go pee. I'm gonna just let it there. Yeah, they avoided the meta. Dude, it was so funny. I hope I never fight as an old guy. I'm just telling you, bro. The way it was comedy. Come on, bro. I gotta hurry. Bro, you know why I've been peeing? I bought them alkaline waters from Costco, and they only come in big bottles. So then I'll be drinking fucking double the water, and I'm like, well, I keep peeing, bro. I'm not done. I don't even know if you can hear me right now, but the Lord is with you. Praise God. Look how beautiful it is outside. Oh, they don't feel me, bro. Y'all here, yeah, bro. I'm just saying, dog. Yeah, dude, I've been drinking these fucking, it's like 32 ounces or 40, because it only comes in the bottle, and I put it there, and then I just down it. But yeah, we out here, baby. All right, 30 seconds, Chad. Call out any news. Don't post the plays. Please read the rules. Again, if you ask a question that was covered on the watch list, you will get banned, unfortunately. So we will see where that leads us, but 25 seconds, my friends. All right. All right, I told you my plays, right? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be watching Apple, Reddit, FMCC, and then Archite. So literally just real estate, Apple, and Reddit. Call it a day. Round one. Fight. Yeah, bro, look at bonds again. This is the biggest 2-year move, or biggest move on the 2-year since the other one. I'm becoming a dictator? I disagree. I think only a fool would think I'm a dictator. I mean that out of love. Because a lot of people have said I've been giving them graciousness. A lot of people have tuned in. No, and I don't mean the channel, I mean tuning. They feel me. A lot of people do. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, brother. You gotta do what you gotta do. Reddit chain not open. I like that if they're cheap. We did that last time. We hit post earning. Ooh. No. I don't think they will be. Yeah, 2 old guys were fighting. I'll give you the story in a little bit. All right. But yeah, all of them are going to be kind of up there. There will be some cheap ones. We'll see how we can finesse it. I like Apple too, bro. And then Amazon, if it goes below 8, like if it starts hitting 10, I can't believe Apple's up only 1. I think if we had a good jobs report, Apple could have ripped. But now, I don't know. It's fighting. Again, S&P's down 1% now to start. You still got the bond move. Watch gold and silver, too. Again, rate cut odds and all of this drama, that is feeding it as well. Big green on GIS. We were talking about that yesterday. Fig's still going. And then GWW, they had earnings. Apple's climbing up now. So let's see. Reddit is not open yet. Yeah, Apple just popped 1%. Low key. It was just at 1.11 and now it's at 2.4. Hot dog. Yeah, Lulu. No, Reddit, it just sometimes they do it on the big earnings. Watch what's it called too? There was another one this morning. I like Mo a lot. No, there's another one related to I just had it. Mo, so I think it just kind of looks like reverse Apple. Fig's still going 140. XOM, I don't know if we hear about oil or anything with Russia today, then you'll get that move. Otherwise, I don't think so. Yeah, the MOs are still up. Kind of crazy. Micron, and then watch Staples too, actually. Yeah, bro, Staples are up 1%. Hold up. So remember, again, watch list. Because now we got the bad jobs report. I just don't know if this is going to last throughout the month. See what I'm saying? But first, we talked about this yesterday. If the jobs report is bad, watch for the rotation. But you got it a little bit. Staples are up 1% almost, 0.8. They've done the exact opposite of whatever the market just did. Oh, I put up figs, not fig. Hot dog. Target moving. When is Target next week? Because I like Target. China blocking. Yeah, that was the other day. So it came out again. There's Reddit chains open. You guys notice something? The high ticker goes crazy. It's open. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they're kind of fucked, bro. So anything out of the money, they have just dropped the bid pretty heavy. So it's a very weird, yeah, Reddit is a fucked up chain already. We've hit some good ones. I'm a hunt, but I'm not. Yeah, it doesn't look too exciting. Yeah, again, the chain's open. So people are going to run that. Oh, no way. try the other one. I found a cheaper one, but I don't like it. I didn't think it was... I put in 3 orders and it filled one of them. I tried to do a little, you know, finesse, huh? Alright. NVO and Eli Lilly. Booney! Enjoy, baby. Have a good Friday. Have a blessed Friday. NVO again. I like the news, but it just usually that also needs you need the dust to settle as well. But yeah, and Eli Lilly, but the government's saying they're gonna fucking Medicare, Medicaid, GLP-1, bro. That's crazy. So I think you're gonna be able to use like I think for like weight, bro. I don't even think it's like medical, like or like health. Like you could get GLP-1 now through Medicare, Medicaid, cosmetically, if that goes through, or for like, you know, again, not for diabetes. Bank, oh, I forgot about that. And SPY still going down again. I like the Apple, but those are not. I think it's the jobs. Oh, humble business. 250 Hong Kong dollars. You know the Hong Kong dollar is strong, right? Oh my goodness. Hard. Oh, yo, be careful. Yo, they're fucking scamming on the Reddit ones. Oh, be careful. Yeah, they dropped that one way before. So like I said, wait till if those go down 50%, then yeah, that'll be it. There's only like 3 out of the money. That's funny. So yeah, they're already doing it. It kind of gives me reminds me of Core Weave. The premium will move before the stock. Like heavy. I think it's 250 American, bro. Thank you, my brother. And good morning. Happy Friday. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is the premiums. They're down like 30 or 40 from there. Or you could get a little closer to the money. So yeah, that's going to be the dilemma. Beautiful. Oh, Schwab or Sherwin-Williams. Hilted on the low? Why did they dropping like that? And then Nvidia hasn't made much. BG, Bungie. I don't know what's going on with any of the food stuff. They're down 1, 2. Nothing happened. We just bad Amazon, good Apple, and then bad jobs report. Amazon's coming up though. So yeah, watch out. Everything might go down though if you start seeing the earnings names that are bad. Well, then Apple's gone with it too. Fig, that came down. Still 120. Yang, China's on the high. HD Staples again too, bro. First time in the chat? What? Why are you giving me 252, bro? Oh, Habibi. Oh, انت تكلم عربي؟ أنا أتكلم عربي حبيبي. افهم كويس. كلم شوية شوية. Hard on, let's go. Oh, my brother. Thank you, bro. Yeah, bro, that's why I'm what? He said first time. That is, wow, that's hospitality. Yeah, bro. Thank you. Oh, from Morocco. Yeah, bro. What up, man? I can't read Arabic. I don't read it as good. I speak a little bit. I understand it fluently, though. What's up, bro? I love it, man. Let's go. Get you a long term. You know, I was just telling the chat, I'm like, man, every Middle Easterner I meet, bro, I'm always like, I'm very talkative with them. So you get a long term, Habibi. You know that? I got a Middle Eastern friend at the gym now, bro. We fist bump every time. He's ripped. Oh, man. I got to tell you all my gym stories. I was explaining it to my girl yesterday. I was going over all the lore, all the people. It's like, it's turning into a little village, bro. You've been here long. Oh, let's go, baby. So you got the long term? I hope, Habibi. DG on the high. And Abiva. Again, staples, bro. That rotation might be there. The MOs are still up as well. Believe it or not, they're up 0.5%. Brandon 7045. My man. Is she Arabic? No. Are you my mom? You sound like my mom right now. Amazon keeps going. SBET now. NVO still, or is that a different one? No, that's NVO. Okay, Spy at the low. Thank you, man. God bless all of y'all. And for real, man, and those of you just who believe and look forward to the future, I am so proud of you. Living in this world, bro, I just stay fixed on the good, bro. So, amen. And I hope to see some fruit from a lot of trees. So, should we buy NVO at this level? I'm going to direct you to the watch list. It's on this channel since you're a member. So all of you who could be in the chat, if you could chat, go here and hit live. It has a different thumbnail. You'll notice there's a different thumbnail than a normal video. Where you see that? Wow. So click on that and go watch it, and that'll be your answer. And watch them before buying another membership. But yes, it's all been covered. Low ticker. Oh, I thought I was thinking lows. Watch HD as well, and staples are ticking up again. Oh, you're going down now 2% on the NASDAQ. This is getting kind of big. Make no mistake, you guys. We have a little bit of data coming out and a big gap, so maybe anything could happen, but you have bad jobs, and now you're hitting 2%, about to go to 62 flat. So, yeah, 62.37. We broke 6,300 already. I was telling you guys about that yesterday. You just did it all. So you might take another one. VIX is on the high again, too. No one, dude. Some of these are just dead. I do like Illumina. Yeah, we could talk about them a little later. But yeah, I've always been a fan of them. San Diego company. They've just struggled a lot, and they are a potential buyout target. Or I believe Carl Icahn is taking a stake in them. Hold on, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to, because I like XLP and the staple rotation idea, but XLP is terrible, play-wise. I want to see if we could find something else. I think the money's half of it's moving to staples. We talked about this last night. That's why I could say that with confidence, because we did have a scenario. If there was a bad jobs report, well, we talked about staples, MO, and all of that. But like I'm saying, the play, like an option on XLP, you might be better off with shares. But right now I'm gonna pick it apart. Yeah, like you got 9% of it's Walmart, 9% is Costco, PG. PG's probably dragging you, and Philip Morris. It's a big day, man. 2%. Like I'm saying, I don't like the jobs report. I don't like the revision, man. And again, Trump is doing the Biden, so we're gonna find out. But it's definitely right off the bumpy start to August. So, like we said, whatever happens today, and it's not even over. You got consumer sentiment, and there it is, S&P. Oh wait, no, that's the S&P PMI. But global manufacturing 49.8 versus 49.7. That is coming out now. I'm pretty sure we have the ISM, right? Unless that was the one. No, yeah, we have ISM. So in 12 minutes. That one doesn't count. Don't worry about that data. But at 12 minutes, and then we're going to get consumer sentiment as well. UPS popping. Yeah, I don't know why UPS is. NVO still going. They're staples. Yeah, staples are catching a bid. That's a 30, it's all 30% spreads, bro. That's why I don't like it. And a lot of these staple plays, they're cheap, but the spread is 30% no matter what. All right, man, you're still going down. Again, NASDAQ at 2.2. It has gone down another quarter. So equal weight is also plummeting down 1.4, SPY down 1.6. So tech is weighing down a little. You have Amazon down 1.4, and then Russell down 2.5. Yeah, I mean, it's IPO, so it went up higher than I think a lot of people were expecting, given the pricing. But yeah, so it's gonna move around. We're gonna wait like either 3 days to 3 weeks. So I hope you guys are prepared if you want to play that. Otherwise, gamble away, brother. I think the downward move is appropriate. Yeah, I don't think, again, dude, the jobs report was bad. It came in lower, and then what if they revised that one too? Abbott, all these staples are moving. So that's why I'm like, bro, it's crazy. It's really I've told you guys years ago, if they do a negative revision, that will be the day you know something there. So it wasn't negative today, but it was really low. And now, yeah, just the last 2 months. Here, let me put it another way. Are you guys ready? Here. This will explain it to you. I think this will give you, and this shows you the bullshit all around. Baxter, BAX. It's up 1. Bro, in business, in China, God bless you, bro. I'm looking up at that. I'm like, why do I see 2 of these? I'm like, is this a glitch? is it? I'll show you what I mean. I think I could put it into context for you. And again, no one said this one yet. What I've heard is people talk about, the revision was so big that people are going to doubt this report. But that's not what you should be asking. Are you ready for this? I wish I saved it prior, but you realize, here, let me get the BLS data side by side so you could actually make it easier for you. So look, revisions. So take note here, right? May was 125,000, or excuse me, 144,000 was May, right? And June was 147. So now that they revised the data, I want you guys to see this. This is what the chart looks like now. So June was 147,000, bro. June was like right here, and now it's here. Same thing with May. So that's not the conclusion yet. Are you ready? What would the market have looked like if you had a 19,000 jobs print in May? That's what you should be asking. Do you get it? Bro. And then in June, come on, you were not in there. Like, it would have been so different, dude. So they pulled the Biden. And again, we talked about this last night. As much as I love Donald Trump, I love Jesus more than anybody. But like I said, I warned everybody. I said, y'all don't realize it, but you are teaching Donald Trump shit. So every time Democrats do something sketchy, Donald Trump is going to copy it. I don't know if you guys realize this. That's what I was telling everybody. I did it with taxes when I learned from Donald Trump. I said, oh, wow, I didn't know you could do that. And then I called someone and they said, yeah, that's what's happening. You just saw Biden in the data and all of it. And now, that's why I said it yesterday. I was like, I wouldn't put it past him, bro. I would not put it past him. No, they didn't. It's not about firing people, bro. It's just straight manipulation. Call it whatever you want. That's it. It happened under Biden, and we said it. And that's why all of a sudden, now the jobs market, like I'm saying, if you had a 19,000 jobs print in the middle of peak tariff fear, I think we would have been down 40%. And then Fed would have already been cutting, to be honest with you. And then you would have been cutting into a bust. So it's very fascinating, and then bullshit data. But when it's all said and done, it's just like, that gave us a signal. MP's ripping, bro. Hold on. Don't tell me they're getting it. If MP gets the Microsoft money, it's over, bro. But yeah, MP's running now. That's the only one. I don't see anything else. Let's see, FCX. Even, the shitty ones are moving too. So, eyes, there could be something in the space. So we still blaming Biden? Bro, you diluted fuck. How did you not hear me just blame both of them and tell you that the government, both parties will manipulate for whatever their purpose or intention is? How did you arrive at just blaming Biden? How the fuck did that happen? Did you lose a connection? Did you not hear it all? Did you stop listening? You know what? You just got on? Okay, then why are you commenting with that energy, Mr. I just got on? Okay, calm the fuck down then. Thank you. Like I said, we talked about it in advance yesterday. So this concept, again, I'm here to make you guys money and see the game and see it early. So if you can't hear me give a objective assessment of both political parties and you want to point a finger and isolate, then yeah, I'm going to give you that reaction. So listen. I do. I hope it does make you smarter. Like I'm saying, you will be smarter and not at anybody's mercy. As I'm trying to show you, it doesn't matter what the administration is. We need to pick apart the data, see the path, and be able to make money and react to it. So like I'm saying, that's why I was telling you. I was like, bro, one of these days it's gonna react. We said this last night. I was telling you what we saw with under Biden, and I even said it under Biden. We complained about it in the beginning, and then you know what we did the second half? We got rich off of it. That's exactly what happened. We would all complain about Biden's data, and then eventually I told you guys it doesn't matter. There's gonna be a market reaction. Whether we believe it or not, it doesn't matter. You have to separate it. And then we began to play it. We did the futures and a lot of other things, and it worked very well. So that's what you guys got to be aware of. Is just we need to know, and like I'm telling you, between now and September, how this data materializes or whatever else, bro. Oh, dude, there's gonna be a lot. Exactly. If you wouldn't trust the BLS before, exactly. Thank you. But now I have continuity in my logic, and it's not based off of who's in charge of the government. So that's why I'm saying it's like, if we already doubted it in the beginning and then now, because like I'm telling you, the one way to frame today, if you got 19,000 in May, the market would have been terrible. It would have been really, really bad. So that's why even today, 2%, 1.5%, it's not that bad. But it's bad. But you could argue it could be worse. But like I'm saying, like we prepared for, a bumpy start to August. So that definitely not a good first step considering how stable the data was, or I guess how it appeared to be stable. Not volatility, more seasonality. And then you start going up. That's the shitty one. Let's call him. I called him last night. It was too late. Tampa, Florida. I think his name's Jason. It has been months since a day like this. You're still at the low again. Whoa, 30 seconds. Oh, fuck you, Jason. Yeah, 30 seconds, ISM, and then consumer sentiment, blue hair. I think ISM is going to be more important. ISM will verify what we got with the revisions, because that's the other thing that tracks the non-farms. You see what I'm saying? I've shown you this for years. So if this plummets too, that's going to confirm the labor market's a little weaker. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see in 5 seconds. Oh, Michigan. I think people are reacting to that. ISM was at 48, so a little lower, but it dropped as well too. The trend is down. I think the prices went down, so that's good as well. But yeah, ISM manufacturing 48 versus 49.50. Blue hairs are at 3.4. Blue hairs went down. Consumer expectations came in a little lower on the final, and then 1 year expectations came up by 0.1, but then 5 year dropped by 0.3. So a little better, but then again, here's the problem. I'll show you. Yeah, that was your lowest ISM. So it kind of tracks, bro. This is what Waller and the other one are talking about. Waller and Bowman. Because look, it's not plummeting. I believe it is contraction, but it's not like the trend is down. It's not the lowest, but this is relatively your lowest ISM now since September. And now that way, maybe the labor market's a little better, but the trend is going down. We're talking 7 months down. So, and then mix it in with the revision, it's definitely souring a little bit. And then I don't even think they're reacting to inflation. Maybe that could have been the TLT part, but SPY's going down on that. It did. It messed up all the premium. But then again, the premium, that's why I said with Reddit and Apple, they both had that ability to drop half, and they did. So now we either take them or wait like another 30 minutes. I think September odds are 70 before this. They're probably running up to 80 or 90. But then the next couple days, it'll come down. But yeah, that's not good. Like I'm saying, all in all, bro, everything that we've just been dealing with, like I'm saying, from this morning, the revision, everything I just explained. I hope you didn't stop listening when I said Trump or Biden. But yeah, now mix it in with the ISM. What we're seeing today with the data, it matches up with the two dissents. So Waller and Bowman, what they've been saying, they're the only ones who have said labor market is showing signs. And none of us saw it, or none of the data was there until today. It takes you 3 good months to go up, 2 days to give it up. I know, man. That's why the market, I've always told you, you can make good, fast money, and it can move a lot, but it's paper. Do you want to know what doesn't do that? It rhymes with real estate. So yeah, that's why. Diversify. That's why you all should have the gold. Today was the government layoffs. See, that's the part people don't really understand, and I've explained it on both videos when we started, that although the revisions were low, majority of the jobs was in government sector. So it was not private sector, it was not, even though ADP dropped last month, or last couple of weeks, or a couple of days ago actually. But yeah, it's not, this is the government, like, firing part of it, I would say. Okay, VIX on the high, that was bad. We're down 2.5 now on the NASDAQ, about to hit 2% on the SPY after 28 days of not moving up or down 1%. Okay, bonds coming down. As I was saying, bonds could have just been bonds should catch a bid. I don't know how much higher, but legitimately along the lines of bonds could have just reacted a little bit to the consumer sentiment. Netflix on the high. Okay, low ticker is still very active. You're kind of getting a candle. A couple names are trying to rotate right now. Staples even got hit. A couple of tech. Like, yo, Spotify and Netflix, all of these, like, borderline recession-proof companies in the beginning of the year are doing it again. Remember, Netflix was up at the beginning of the year. But yeah, Spotify and Netflix taking 2 big candles right now. And then bonds coming down. More Staples holding up, and then Eli Lilly. Rate cut, like, odds have they're changing all day today, but yes. So we'll see where we end up, and then, you know, even a little bit into next week, but that has been a part that surprised me today, because we started off with rate cuts at 50-50. After the jobs, it went up to 60. By the time the bell opened, it was at 70. And now after this, I think it's going to run up. But it does that. Once you get the first set of, like, bad news for the first time, the market swings heavy in the rate cut way, and then give it a couple days, more data, it'll level back. But yes, the odds have gone up way higher than last week or even yesterday. I don't think they're going to stay that high, but it's definitely, like we're saying, we have evidence now. It's lining up with what Waller and them have been saying. MP, and then USAR and the other ones, but MP's making another one. Again, watch the bonds. Bonds are going to stay up generally. I think they just reacted bigger to the consumer sentiment. And then, yeah, ISM just confirmed a little bit. I don't think the jobs market is as bad as the revisions look, but the ISM is telling you it's slowing down, and it's not able to get back up. So it's going to be a fun August, man. Not too late. You got to catch up. And why did you leave before Trump took office? So if you did it for foolish political reasons, I need you to improve that, because we have a great opportunity I just had to reprimand somebody for not listening to info because he heard a political word. But yes, there's a lot of good times. There's a lot of opportunity, but it's going to take a lot of work. And we are in a world of AI and everything, guys. There's a lot of unprepared people. And it's you get to choose which one you get to be. You all understand that. I'm every day, bro. So, and I mean this in love, because a lot of people have been showing up, popping up, and like I'm saying, I want to do it better, and I think we have a great opportunity. But at the same time, you got a responsibility to hang with it, and if not, it's not going to serve you. I know MP and USAR and all the little shitty, all of them, all their little rare earth ones. It just all depends. Some of them not even related are moving. NVO giving it all back. Yeah. Eli Lilly, I think it's matching up now. Because they're both up too. Yeah, equal was plummeting. Bonds are coming back up. This could give us a signal by the end of the day, but like I'm saying, my expectations are a little lower on bonds now. I just think it could stay around here. Maybe we'll watch the end, but like I'm saying, if this moves too much, we get covering, whatever. But if yields give us a signal, you'll get it. But it's not guaranteed today. I want to see where we end, man. That's it. So we went from all July, everyone feeling good, and now first step into August is weakening labor. But then again, today's only day one, so let them overshoot, and then we'll get to the reality. iNod, is that one of them? No data. Yeah, Cigna, Elevance. MP still killing it. All right. So it's your first little move up, bro, in a minute. I can't believe, dude, 2%. You hit 2% on every index except the Dow, at least for some period of time. But yeah, we'll see if we come up here. And then there's a huge gap to fill. There's just hundreds of points right now. Remember, yesterday was all about 6,300. You bounced at the soft level right now. If that goes to 6,200, you might test it. Otherwise, we got a lot of room if we could chill out and run it through. Again, you've seen this on non-farm days, so it won't be typical. Let me put it this way. If we do like a non-farm bounce after selling off, in a weird way, this day could still be under 1%. That makes sense? We're moving huge now, but for some odd reason, if it finds a way to go up, this could just turn into a 0.5% day. But like I'm saying, I think the data was bad. I don't think today was a good sign at all. But that doesn't mean equities have to sell off per se. NB. Isn't that what you said, Tyree? Was that the one that you were bringing up? Neocorp has to be American. Let's see. Non-ferrous metal ore mining. Super Aloe. Nebraska. Nobium, scandium, and titanium. Yeah, and dude, it could be MP though. So look, MP. What if Microsoft? I don't think so. I wasn't thinking like that yesterday. I never thought if Microsoft just got into MP too, but I'm assuming it's gonna be someone else. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, dude. MP's like picking up. We have the plays already, so you're good if you're already in it. But I don't know if that's the winner who gets the contract. And remember, we talked about it, it's all rumor right now. So that's what I'm saying. Just keep hunting. But I'm looking into that one. Yeah, dude, NB looks good on paper, but their balance sheet, they have 0 sales, 0 cash, or they have $2 million in cash. Their EBITDA is minus $13 million. So yeah, it looks a little off. That's what I'm saying. I want, if it has, let me try to see if I could get MP and have a compare. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, let me put it in perspective. Ready? All of these companies that I've told you, dude, some of them got $2,000 cash. $2 million is the highest. MP, before the investment by Apple, they had $851 million cash on hand. You see what I'm saying? And they were running a negative EBITDA, but just for 1 year. So yeah, that's where I'm like, it just, there's a very big difference in quality between some of these names. Okay, bonds are coming back up in SPY at VWAP. Upstart moving too. And then we have a headline on that earlier this week. Oh shit. No, it might be MP. What the fuck? Because now I think I could do this. Hold on. Because I was looking for Microsoft, but now I'm running comp analysis on MP. But MP's comps are all foreign. Every single one of them. Hold on. I want this shit to load, but... yeah, it's all foreign, bro. That is actually crazy. Is Canadian, Chinese, or Australian? Interesting. Named competitors. Who did they name? Okay, I got them, but I got the name. Yeah, so UUUU is the named competitor. They named, they put that in, it's in there, it's like a filing. Oh, the page! Oh, I look over from the balance sheet, and it's Bradley Frizzle in the page. Let's go. Horn. Woo! Wow. All right, man. Where's Bowen? Yeah, bro. But this is what I'm saying, though. Here. This is what I'm saying, though, bro. These are named. It says where they named them on their filing. So these companies have been mentioned by MP. But, like, dude, they're nothing. This is what I'm saying. They're all scams, most of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, you're making more money than them, all of you. And then, yeah, the other ones are just there. But, like, we're talking a whole difference of scale and customers. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be tough. I don't know who it is. It might just be MP. Now that I think about it. That's crazy. And then I have the real competitor list. I have every rare earth producer just dollar amount, but they're all Chinese or Australian or Canadian. So no one's gonna do that. Cyclical metals. I don't see that one on here. I see a lot of Canadian though in China. MP, is that what it is? Upgrade? I think it's this news. The only problem is that it's still rumor. So like I said, it was all we were reacting to yesterday was source. So I think it's gonna happen. I think because again, the meeting was real, but what's gonna come out of it? That's all rumor. WSC, and then SPY above VWAP after bonds kind of flipped a little bit from the top. I think I got one. Let me see. Andre, welcome, Mr. Slurf. How are you? Oh, Arlo. That's, yo, is that it? Is this Arlo Technologies or is this Arlo Resources? Arlo. 2% pop. Hold on, what is that? Arlo Personal Development Cloud. Oh, it's like the Arlo cameras. I don't know if they're getting bought out or something. Visa, MasterCard, Flushing. Oh, I did not choose cereal. I haven't ate yet. I didn't even have a protein. Apple on the low. GT. MP still going, bro. All right. I think it's gonna be MP or another one. That's it. I'm starting the way this is all playing out, bro. Because there's nothing on that list, bro. There's only one other one. So I put one out that I sent out. We'll go over it later, though. Like I said, I think we're still in the hunting stage. I'm just gonna hold the other one and then MP and call it a day until we get like a more solid announcement. Advent agrees to buy Spectrus. I thought it was going to be related to Arlo. 41 a share. Cuervo, Orvo, Oracle. We're about to get some TikTok shit now. And VSAT. Remember VSAT? I think that one moved before the other one yesterday when we got that headline. I called you, sorry, didn't answer. And then the data came out, so I hung it up. Oh, maybe Palantir doesn't do materials. Palantir's a different defense name. It's very interesting. NB, that one's climbing up. That one looks good on paper. It's just not, they just don't have money. Like they actually have the material. Like they produce the actual rare earths. So that's the thing they have, but I don't know if it's legit. Should we call them? You want to know what's sad? I legitimately think that if I call one of these companies and I do the Donald Trump voice, I genuinely think they might think it's him. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I feel like given the situation. Hello. Oh, my voice is shot today. If I could do it. Hello, how are you? Hello, is this Jared? Can I speak to Jared? Hello, how are you? Do you know who this is? I could, I could do the Trump confidence too. Like I could actually, do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who I am? Have you heard of any of the best deals in the world? Don't do it, you'll get in trouble. That doesn't scare me. You know why? Because I got in trouble for believing in Jesus. So the whole value system has been shot. Doesn't make sense. Why would I fear anything? Same goes for you, brother. You get what I'm saying? It's amazing. Praise God. Robin and Hood. Every time, bro. Oh, they did that stuff. They did that on purpose. Apple on the low too. Yeah, AMD. I'm glad we took profits good on the other plays. We hit it really good. But that was fire. Just in general, man. AMD. I like Lisa Su. My girl was asking me that. She was like, what state or she was saying what woman CEO do I like? And she was like, who's this woman CEO? We had this conversation. And I told her, I said Lisa Su. I think Lisa Su is hands down the best female CEO ever. I love her. I think she's so impressive. I think she's talented. I think she is what I've seen that lady do, bro, and turn around the company. Just, like Lisa Su is a gangster, bro. So mad respect for her. I do. I like her a lot, bro, and I think she is, I don't know. I think she's a good role model in terms of like company, women boss. Like you want to, dude. That's what I'm saying. My girl was like, what? Lisa, I was like, what? I feel like Lisa Su don't get enough credit, you know? In a world of Sydney Sweeney ads, in a world of feminism, we need to put Lisa Su on. I don't own the stock. I just like what she's done. So I mean that genuinely. I don't even profit off of it in any way, shape, or form. I think she is good in terms of her business performance. I don't know anything about her besides that. She does have the best genes. She is related to Jensen Huang. Oh, you meant Sydney Sweeney. All right, listen, though. Can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you exactly what I told my girlfriend. Okay? So if any of you try to make it weird, that's because you're a hoe. Because my girl's not a hoe. She ain't act like that. So if you do, it's weird. Okay? Here's the deal. My girl, we were talking. And she's like, have you seen the new Sydney Sweeney ad? And I'm like, she's like, everyone's getting mad. And I thought my girl was about to turn into a liberal, right? So I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. I said what you said, bro. No, listen. And I was like, it wasn't that bad. I told her that. I was like, what are you talking about? And then she asked me a very good question. Okay? She said, have you seen it? And I said, yeah. But she was like, no. Have you seen it? And I was like, yeah, I seen the picture. And then she played it for me. Did you guys actually play it? How many of you actually watched the ad? No, be honest. Because I honestly told my girlfriend, I said, baby, I didn't listen to her speak. I said, what? All I did was see the pictures. Yeah, I was like, there's a video? Yeah, bro. I said, what? I was like, girl, I was like, not looking at. I was like, what do you mean? I didn't listen to it. I was like, she speaks? Yeah, bro, I guarantee you half of you haven't seen it. I think because I didn't see it, but I thought I saw it. You know what I'm saying? And even my girl, I'm like, what? And then she played it, and I'm like, oh. So it is a little worse than the picture. Obviously, people are going to try to cancel everything. When she speaks a little bit, it's like, all right, I see where they're coming from. I don't give them the point, but I can see the argument. But, dude, it was, yeah, she talks, apparently. I was only looking at her picture, bro. I hate to break it to you. And all y'all act there. I told that to my girl, bro. My girl respected the honesty. I was like, what? I didn't know. What are you saying? Oh, man. Matthew 5:28. Can I ask you something? What about Joshua 1:8? How does that sound to you? Do you know what Joshua 1:8 is? Let's see. Pop quiz, mother effer. Sign you up? No, what's Joshua 1:8? Tell me Joshua 1:8. I need to know. I need to know. Joshua 18 long term? Okay. There. I have my answer. Thank you. Thank you. All you Christian people quoting Bible verses, but you ain't even opened it up this morning. It's crazy. Crazy. I don't even know what it was. I didn't read the verse, but I know when we talk subjects and people do that. So I'm saying, if you're gonna pull it out, I hope you read it this morning. Amen, baby. Amen. You should start Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's what I'm saying, bro. If they give you a chain, I'm like, did you even read it this morning? They're getting upset over great gene. The ad sound, like, have you seen the ad? I guarantee half of the men have not watched the ad. I could guarantee it. Half of the men didn't. We only saw the picture, and we formed our opinion off of the picture in her boobs. That's it. That is. I'm sorry. I had this conversation with my girl. We didn't listen. Nobody listened. No, I half of them. I will play it. He's like, I did not get that far. Where is the ad? I gotta go on Twitter. Oh yeah.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn.
Yeah, I didn't see the video. All I saw was like pictures.
Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans...
Wait, this one isn't it.
I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
No, this one isn't it.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right?
That wasn't it, bro. No, there's another. That wasn't it. There was the one where they were like talking. That one wasn't bad. That one wasn't it, though. See, I don't even know which one it was. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter. That one was, no, that one was an easy ad. That was not bad at all. There was one where it was like, oh. Yeah, no, that one wasn't. It was that. No, my girl played me something. My girl, maybe she got tricked by AI then. Because the one she showed me, I was like, damn, I did not listen. I had a serious introspection. I came out to my girl. I was like, baby, I did not hear a word that woman said. I was not looking at that, baby. I'm sorry. I was like, what? Hold up. Let's see, American Eagle, Sydney. Yeah, but where's the video?
When a white, blue-eyed woman says...
Shut up. Sorry.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Yeah, there's like four. There's one of them. That's not it. I'll find it. I'm gonna tell my girl. I don't know if she should be awake or I'm gonna break up with her. But send me the Sydney Sweeney ad. Okay, I'll wait till she texts me back with it. I know, but there's multiple. There's the one I showed you. There's another ad. And there's like 3 other shots.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
This one right here. This is the one. This is the one where you can make all of the... This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Yeah, no, this is it. Not proving your case. I just did. Shut the fuck up. Go home.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring. often determining traits like hair color,
Yeah.
personality, and even eye color.
Come
My
on.
genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
That's the one. That's
Genes
the
are passed
one.
down.
Come on. I could see where someone would be like, oh. Not the other 4, bro. Nah, that's what come on. I don't agree with it. I'm not here to cancel people. I don't think everyone's a fucking, but yeah, that's, come on.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
I did not see this
often
one.
determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Genes are passed
that's
down
even
from
the statement, even all of you fucking Nazis who are like, yeah, I love it. That's it. I rest my case. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but that was the one. That was the one. You don't see the issue. I mean, I don't take offense to it. Again, you don't remember 7 months ago we played the fucking Nazi salute Elon game, so I could see where they're coming from. That's what I said last time. I could see, do I agree? Would I get outraged? Would I do that? Personally, no. But I could see the reaction. I could understand it now a little bit more. You don't get it? That was borderline the same, like the eugenics thing that like Hitler was down with. You don't really get it. Then I don't know. I didn't think I'd have to explain it, but shit, it is what it is. You guys don't get it? Like I'm saying, I think it's gray enough area where you could, if you think enough, you could leap and make it bad, or you could just take it at face value, and I think that's the point. I actually think that's the point of it. I think the point is to make you reach, and where you just tell me that wasn't in Wormwood. Tell me this wasn't in C.S. Lewis, where you do exactly this, where it's just right on the line, where you could reach, or if somebody gets mad, you'd be like, I didn't say that. That's what people do with you to gaslight you. So come on, guys. Come on. You guys could act dumb all you want. I'm breaking it down to you. Some of you gotta just break free, brother. Break free. Plausible deniability. Why do you guys act dumb when it goes against what you want to hear? Don't be like that. You're better than that. Come on. The Duluth? I didn't see that one. I don't think she's hot. I think she looks like every normal blonde white girl. She got big boobs and she got no ass. I said that to my girlfriend. That's why I told my girlfriend go to the gym. There you go. So to say next. You don't get it? I'm not here to. I just explained it to you. This is from history and a lot of things. Not Hitler. I'm saying the plausible deniability, run something all the way to the line for a reaction, all that. I'm not going to explain it to you guys if you are insisting on not trying to get it. It's very simple. It's just right enough at the line where you could act that way. You tell that. You're supposed to be banned. You don't have a girlfriend. Next. I got too excited. I copied your channel address down. I didn't ban you. But there you go. See you later, brother. Be safe. No, I'll teach you guys how to think. It's right at the fucking line. You guys don't realize that you're trying to defend your side of the line. I'm just telling you exactly what that ad was. Walk it right up to the edge and let them go at it. Yeah, but I just didn't watch the ad until that. So I think it's hilarious. Exactly. A lot of you see the enemy, but you don't see the line. And that's the whole point of this. Dude, Pamela, you know what made me happy? Did you know Pamela? She's marrying Liam Neeson. That made me so happy because I love Liam Neeson. And Pamela was my first crush as a kid, like Borat. So yeah, it's amazing. You hate it? Well, listen, it's just like yesterday's philo. Spectrum of thought. That's what I was trying to tell people. I'm like, bro, it's all about race because it's being framed in the your spectrum is being limited. Just look beyond it, you'll go beyond the race debate. But then again, I mean, I don't know if we're all ready for this conversation. I have read Ecclesiastes. You think they said how to pay homage or clear enough? No. Why are you, again, your spectrum of thought is polluted. Why are you only thinking it's like that? Why can't it be maximum exposure, get everybody talking about it because you know they'll do this? Give them two limits, like, come on, bro. That's what I said. I just don't, I don't think you guys are ready for it. You're confused because you're limiting the spectrum of thought. That's all. That's all I can say to you. We've talked about this enough. I only had to ban the Bible dude, ironically enough. And then I just reprimanded those of y'all talking wild. This has nothing to do with anybody else. Again, some of your responses, what you guys are saying, you are only answering in the spectrum of this race debate. I hope you realize it. So, amen. It has nothing to do with a lot of stuff you guys are saying. Yeah, great marketing, but they what they used, in a way, it's definitely another time it would have, they would have got canceled. El Salvador changing term limits? No. How does this impact the Ball family? That LaMelo tattoo is fake. He did not tattoo hot Cheetos on his foot. I was about to disown him, bro. I was about to fucking burn my rookie card. I was like, man, this guy. All right, another pop. Again, we ran up ever since the bonds topped out a little bit, but it's not as bad as 1.7. It's still pretty ugly, but you were down 2.5. Shine bond, Mexico among least affected by Trump. It was old. San Fran, enjoy it, baby. My favorite earnings was Meta and Microsoft. And Reddit, as weird as that may sound. I think Reddit was very impressive. But then I don't know if there's a lot of questions. But Microsoft and Meta for sure. And Apple. But I wouldn't call Apple my favorite, but Apple was pleasant at the very least. But my idea that this earnings season was going to be a dud, I think I was kind of right. I think we had a couple of movements, but it's like the market doesn't look different. And there's a couple of random movers, but nothing crazy. That's why I'm like, I'm glad, but the front run is terrible. the Reddit was just good. Like I'm saying, I don't know. They don't have a lot of people. I think it's very odd. They only have 100 million active users, but they're making a EBITDA, growing it, fastest company in social media to ever get to positive EBITDA that quick and grow it. All of it just, it's like too good to be true. But then again, that's how NVIDIA started. So, but it's just really good. And it's, I don't know, most people don't do that off of 100 million users. That's just the simple reality of it. That's very minimal. Snapchat has more users than Reddit, to put it into perspective. Everything. Pinterest has more users than Reddit. I know that sounds weird because Reddit's very popular, but it's not popular. It's I don't know how to describe it. So it's fascinating. It's truly fascinating. So yeah. But that's why the earnings, the back-to-back-to-back prints of just greatness, of just beating and growing, you can't deny it until you can. And if you guys didn't see the Reddit, we should have double dipped, but they went down 50% like the stream alert said, and then now they're back up. So you had a double dip shot. You use Reddit every day. Snap fell off. I mean this with all respect. Nobody cares. Because like I'm saying, numbers-wise, objectively, factually, several factors more, Snapchat has more users. That's what makes the Reddit thing weird, but like I'm saying, I'm not denying it. I'm actually involved in it. I'm playing it. But yeah, it's that's just not factual. So whatever your opinion and anecdote may be, sure, but at the end of the day, there's just way more users. Again, like even Facebook has billions of users. It took them, even when they were at hundreds of millions, a billion users, I don't think they were making money like that. They're just all ads. And then the AI licensing for Reddit. You cannot get stream alerts. They are closed. So it should highlight, just take advantage of what you can while you can. This is the moment for the long term. So I hope you do it. Because then when stream alerts opens, I'm going to ask you for your long term. And if you don't have it, I'll be like, what were you doing when in the time? So yeah. No, I just really, what's it called? The, like I said, Reddit, their monetization, maybe it's very good. Or this, how they're doing it, but whatever it may be, it's good for now. And it's very impressive. You say it respectfully, brother. I don't care. Read the rules. I love you. You're a good guy. You really are. But you got to read the first fucking line in the description. So yeah, and it's just on the watch list. Please don't come to me in the morning asking me to do that. That's what I'm saying. I expect better from some of you who have done very good, because you have more potential. So don't limit it. Don't be like that. You guys watch 20 minutes before coming here asking me live. It's very, very simple. Music, you sub for that? Well, thank you. Thank you. I hope you get a long term. Alright. Ooh, you make Mario Kart videos? I'm down, bro. I like it. Well, thank you, brother. Egypt CPIC, Habibi. Where is it? What's it called? U.S. Fed has kicked off process for putting together a new risk-based capital rule That would be less burdensome on banks. All right, watch out if we come down again. Again, this is the biggest day you've had in at least a month. So head on a swivel, all rants aside. It's KDP. You know KDP makes up like 5% of XLP. 401k. Oh, dude, let's go. You will, but you're going to get a house. Don't tell me you're not wealthy enough for a house, okay? Nobody, I don't accept that. So you have a 401k in Roth. It's not here yet, but I'm going to get a house. That's your sentence. Amen? I hope you feel me, brother. I don't like those messages for yourself. I'm not banning you, but just saying, you will get one. You have it because you have a 401k and a Roth. You see what I'm saying? How would you not get one? If you got good stocks, good investment, good saving, how can you not? That's what you guys should be saying. You realize that, right? It makes sense. That would be like saying you bought a car, but you didn't buy gas. You can't what? You gonna buy gas, you buy a car. You get stocks, you get investments, you save, you do it. You go and get a house. What are you saying? You know what I'm saying? You will be. You will be. Amen. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to highlight for people. Because that thinking has gotten it to everybody who thought that way. But if you put in words, you limit yourself now, no. Damn, UNH. Again, we talked about all of this is on the watch list. UNH, UPS, Pepsi, all of it was last night, you guys. Like we were saying, they just keep coming down. But yeah, I hope you guys see that though. I need you to watch it. And like, I think some of you have tried the like trick where you're like, let me just tell Josh respectfully and see if it works. That's very disrespectful. Do you understand? Because you're lying. And you're right, you don't have enough respect to read the description. You don't have enough respect to check the notes. You get what I'm saying? So just stop the words, stop the acting, be about it or not, or listen, be silent until you get your question answered, or go find it if you want it, because it will be there. Yeah, the rare earths and all that too, 100%. You got paid today, can't wait to load up. Nice. I like this subtle pump. But you got paid today. You could buy another membership. Thank you. We ran through this Friday, baby. Again, I don't know if you noticed all the bands, because you know why? Today we're down 2%. So the bullshit on the biggest day of the month. Come on, guys. Come on. Stop playing with me, dog. I said 300. Legitimate. Their actions will say their words, not their words telling me what their actions will do, and it never gets done. Do you understand? There's a big difference. Open doors going up again. Latest headline was Mexico and Fed. It's a big month. I mean, again, like I told you, and on a non-farms day, there's a shot we could go up near open. You have a lot of room, and then also, too, we get one more flush. You already bounced off a soft level. You have a 6,200 to test. MP's coming down a little. NB's still going, bro. Not bad. Opinion on a long-term play? As long as I didn't cover it last night on the watch list, yeah. Why not? I hope you're prepared. Because otherwise, you're trying to buy shit and you're not getting prepared. You're not looking for it. It would have been covered. That means you could have had the best price or the best info, but you faded it. Why? So yeah, you could ask about it, but just if I covered it yesterday, you will get banned. have a good one, babe. Dude, I want to, man. Enjoy it. Let me know how it is. And be safe out there, bro. Don't be dumb. All right? I know you like to do drugs. Were you the one telling me they did drugs in Egypt? Because I remember when I found that out, it tripped me out, bro. You know that? When I found out they do, like, blow in Egypt, my whole mind was shattered. So be careful, bro. They have that shit there. So don't do it. It's not America. Just, you guys, to not play around in other... I don't even care if you Arab, bro. So, yeah, be safe. Oh, there you go. Like I said, bro, I brought more soldiers. They're not bad kids. Hear me right now. Anybody who doesn't follow the rules is not hungry. Proverbs. To a full stomach, even honey is bitter. Y'all playing with me, bro. Who want it? It's yours. Harvest is plenty. Workers are few. Take it. That's it, bro. Simple as that. You have so much you're not going to care about discipline. You tell me, are you hungry or not? Do you want it or not? You don't have to say anything. It's all in actions. You haven't drank in 2 weeks? Getting up, bro? Let's go. Best you felt in a while. I love it. I love it. My brother, you're like I told you, the calling will reward you. And if you get that reaction and you feel good, your physiology moves in the right way, it's all healthy, I hope you see it, bro. Amen. Of owning a nightclub, just dark, bad energy. Like, I invested in weed early, but I got out of it pretty quick. But yeah, it's not, if you like that shit, but it's draining, bro. Okay, UNH up, bonds coming down. Like I said, I didn't expect bonds to rip much more than 1%, but I do want to see where they end up today. Trump cancels $26 million grant for Baltimore high-speed rail project. You've been on the box diet? Definitely gets expensive. But have you gotten a benefit? So let me put it into perspective. You're going to spend double on food, but if you're actually living healthy, I think it's worth it. That's it. Because like we had the talk the other day, it's just like if you look in your fridge and you have nothing, and then you're going and taking the lazy options, and then, you know, you just don't have healthy, like, an option, just if it weighs. But then again, it all, if it does get expensive, just go to Costco and just make it yourself. That's the hack. You could cut the price in half if you Costco it. But then you have to do it. So then you have to start on Sunday and make your 5 to 7 meals, and then that's it. No, bro, there's this one, I'll tell you my favorite. Costco, bro. They had this in my meal prep. It's a protein meatball. It's the best thing ever. It tastes amazing, mad protein, easiest shit in the world. That shit I'll eat for 2 or 3 when I was doing it. But that one right there, you can get half your meals with just meatball, some good rice, and call it a day. I don't know. I don't know the brand. They're good though, and it's cheap. That's what I'm saying. You could get it like 2 weeks of food for like $20. But then you're gonna throw it in. You'll get tired of it. You gotta mix it in. Lows. HD was running earlier. All right, we're chilling at VWAP. Bond just hit a low of the day, so that's pretty interesting. This could be some of the fade. You know, think about it. You had the bad jobs report. Everyone got it. Like we said, they're going to overshoot, and then they're going to calm down, depending on how much. That could tell us stuff. Reddit's going, bro. Those plays hit. And you had the 50% double dip. But you had to take it. I didn't. I was going to, but we were starting to hit 2.5. So Reddit, 2 options. It's either going to stop at 199, maybe 197, or it's going to hit 200, go to like 202, 205. It's the 200 break. I think it did it last time. Because remember, they did go above 200. Yeah, it went 204. See, that was without even looking. Because that's just the break. So, yeah. Man, he became a member to motivate y'all. I love it. He said, I fear someone needs to hear this. Be careful what you want when you're hungry. I ain't talking about food. Emotionally hungry, spiritually hungry, financially hungry. Wow. Amen, bro. I said a line years ago. Chads loved it. The OG told me, even if you hungry, never move like you starving. Amen, bro. I agree. And then in living in the cross, contradiction, a empty stomach drives a man on. It could help you and it could hurt you. Do you all understand that? Desire, hunger, it could help you and hurt you. You see it? It hurts you if you get acting too hungry. You let it show. You make dumb decisions. It'll hurt you. You're hungry. You let it give you drive. Doubt your efforts, not your aims. Oh, that hunger's gonna be, that's fuel. So yeah, amen, bro. Amen. FICO. I don't know. Is this part of the Fannie Mae shit? Remember, they got clapped on the qualification thing, and then it's still been dropping since then. Good morning, Danny. I'm grateful, man. I am too, bro. It's amazing. That's why I'm excited. I'm excited for those of you to take it to the next level. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's going to be everybody, but some of you have already shown me a lot, and I'm excited. All of you could get it. I said it at the end of the philo. I don't know even who it's going to be. I have an idea, but even when I had an idea a couple years ago, I was wrong. So either way, bro, it's way more complex. It's in God's hands, but you know, I think we've all been called, and we all have a great opportunity right now. Just even in the next few years, bro. That's why I don't know anybody young listening to me, bro. I don't know what you think I get out of this by telling you that you should believe and have opportunity. It's not about politics. It's not about any of that. It's just straight up, man. You got to build, plan for it. You use your finances. You have a great opportunity, man. And I don't know if everything will play out like we think, but even then, I think if you aim for the stars, you'll be fine, bro. And again, in a very objective manner. You know, you don't have to aim for the stars, live in la la land. You know, you could have high ambitions, high goals, and do it in an appropriate, prepared place. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want. That's what I hope to see more of. Destiny is expensive. The currency it demands is your former identity. Are you willing to transact or not? Oh, well, wait, bro. Wait till today's philo. Oh. You have no idea, bro. Amen. Amen. It's hard, bro. Today's deadline is for the tariffs, but like I was telling you, you know, Trump did, they said it this morning, he dented the taco narrative because he did send out letters. So genuinely, if you thought he would back down today, he didn't. You know, some people he did, like EU, we got a deal, so that limited the exposure today. Mexico, we got a deal that limited exposure, but the Canada and all that stuff, it's kind of still there. And then South Korea, we have it, but yeah, there was a ramp in the effective tariff rate today. So that broad 19% I say went up after today. So that's why it's like, if you thought that wasn't going to happen, or you thought he would chicken out, that unfortunately, no. We got deals with who we can, and then as of today, the rate has gone up. The market is not reacting the same because we're over the tariff reaction after overreacting. So I think down the line, once the results show it, we will, but all that matters is the China deal, if you really are still concerned with tariffs. We're not moving at all after fucking hitting 2.5, bro. That was kind of crazy. We haven't done that in a very long time. Does that mean you wouldn't buy it? No, it means I would. I mean, I would buy it without even thinking. I would put my earplugs in and I'd buy it. I don't even care what anybody would say. Even if it went down again, I'd buy it again. That would be easy decision. Any like high quality company I've snagged at a 4% dividend has always hit. I don't think I've ever had a failure in my life. Because there's just something about that range. That 4% yield is just OG. Especially if you've been watching before COVID, you know that it's real. Because 3 to 7 has been around forever. So it's like when you get a certain level of quality that hits like a 4.5% dividend, not too risky, not too low. Oh, it's usually it's money. That's why I said it'd be a diamond. Offer accepted. First home. I love it. So let me ask you this, because I've been asking people this lately. Did you ever thought you would become a homeowner? Like, was there a time in your life recently where you believed you were like, I don't think I'll ever get a home? Because now you're buying one today, which is awesome, bro. Congratulations. I've been asking people this because it's always cool to see some people did, some people didn't. So I always like to ask. Today, I mean, we like the place from yesterday, that MP or the rare earth stuff. I like the apple, but it's kind of a dud. But honestly, I think hunting for the rare earth is probably your best opportunity. Everything else is just, this is setting the stage. August seasonality, it's going to be bumpy until then. Or we didn't put it on the watch list, the price. I think it would have to go down half. Because right now it's at like 2 and 4. It'd have to go to like 30 or 20 something. But like, I'm telling you, it would suck because we bought it higher and it would go down. But at that point, we could just take all of the cash and put it in. We said we're waiting for a diamond, so either way, we're stacking up the capital, and then, yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't check. Let's see. I think I deposited. I know I deposited on the other one. I didn't touch anything. Wow. It doesn't even make a dent. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm 28% cash now. Woo! See, but you know what the irony is? Look at the irony. That 20% rule still works. Because then I would spend like $1,000 and then I'd be right back at 20. So even with this account and most of it still, look, that's a lot of cash. And even if I spent a little, but it's like, wait, that 20%, dog. The big account is the small account now. That's hilarious. Who would have thought? Except for the Bible. Only the Bible tells you that the last becomes first and the first becomes last. The stone the builders rejected becomes the cornerstone. Have you heard? So yeah, ironically enough, the small account is the big account, and the big account is the small account now, after the property. Buy IBIT on that account ever. I bought Bitcoin at $300. I would never go up publicly and tell people to buy it at $100,000. So why? I don't think that's in my best interest or my people's interest at $120,000. The last time I thought it was $10,000 in August of 2020. So I think we had a good shot at 16,000. I blew it, but we made money on the house, so that was kind of what I was thinking. But other than that, no. There was a time if you grab the MSTR and IBIT at the low price, I said it the other day, I respect it. I think it's great if you got it low, but like I'm saying, in a world of good value right now and where we're headed, I'm not buying the highest priced one. That's not going to get us there. But maybe it comes down. UVXY is not your diamond, brother. You will get clapped. I can almost guarantee it. UVXY is not a long-term stock. It is not even an asset. It is insurance. So be very careful. UVXY in your long-term is a guaranteed way to fail. I mean, he may just be young, because I thought that when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought that at one point when you first saw it, then yeah, that's it. Like, think about it. The first time you saw UVXY, you're like, it was at 20,000. Short periods of time. Well, yeah, that's not this discussion, brother. Long term. So please read the rules and follow them. At 47, what's it at now? If you got it at the lows, I think it's there. It's because it's too high. I mean, what are you guys saying? Like, I'm telling you, my last purchases was $300 and $10,000. I'm just, my whole career, I made a fortune buying value. Or growth that was cheap, including Bitcoin. So this just does not meet that's it, it's late. It's at monetization stage. So if you got it at a good price, I think that's even, I'm talking here. During the meta days when we had it, some of you grabbed MSTR and IBIT. I think that was fire. I wasn't, again, I think you took way more risk at the moment, but you got paid out way more. But then again, there was a meta as well. But that's all. That's what I keep saying is relative value. You're at monetization event with Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I still own a lot of it, but this is not, you buy more of it right now. It's just not, I can't really, because if you already have it, it goes up. But if not, that's it. You enjoy the risk now, but are you below 30? And that's good because you could absorb it, but just it's exponentially higher. So you love the risk now. Like I've been telling people, act as if you cannot change your mind for 10 years. Think ahead for 10 years. 10 years from now, if the risk or if return to median or the mean, as Hendry would say, or you name it, just in the next 10 years, will there be an opportunity where you may not like the risk? That's what you got to think about in your future. And that's why I think in the next 10 years, I think I could pick up a good growth name way better than right now. And right now, I could pick up the value way better than anything in the next 10 years. That's it. It's very simple. But it's up to you. And be wise, and that's it. But you got to think about your future. Speculation and other things if it's short term, but long term in its growth, and it's already exponentially higher. Like I said, for some of the people yesterday, if you want to grab the Apple or CRM, you could do that. That's a type of investing. If you are wanting that risk and growth, you can, but that's just not the safety I'm looking for, especially in a market that has been down 20% and up 20% in the same 7 months. So it's all you got to think about that. Buy the farm inspired you to stop gambling and start a long term? Wow, let's go, baby. That's what I wanted. I wanted people to get a house, bro. But yeah, man. Amen. I love it, bro. Altria all-time highs. Long term is long term. But what if, I guess, what's the future price? Could you argue that Bitcoin is already pricing in future demand and pulled it forward? If that's correct, then you're fucked. If not, then you're right. And there you go. So that's a big bet on your future for anybody doing it at 120,000 with all of their money or a large amount that they would need. I would rather buy real estate. Not based on power law and modeling. Nice. So yeah, but that's your bet. As long as it's not pulled forward, then you're gonna kill it. But then again, it has to be, what if it goes wrong? That's what I've been asking everybody. And I don't ask you that to doubt your plan, doubt your effort. You see what I'm saying? I said it even the other day. When you're playing with these growth names, if you really insist, you should just do an amount you could live with, right? But then what I've noticed, like I'm saying, people ignored an amount they could live with at the low prices, and I'm watching some of the same people ramp up risk, ramp up allocation at a less optimal time. So that's kind of what it is. Should you buy UPS or NVO? Well, I'm glad you asked it like that. You're a couple words off from getting banned. So go watch the watch list, Hanny, and come back. But it was on the watch list. So I don't know. He's kind of borderline there. So I don't know. But I already had to ban the other homie today. So I'm not in the mood. It's 2% day today, Chad. So go to your watch list. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to your future self in planning. I don't care. As I've told you all. Because I'm going to get a long term and I'm going to execute the plan with whoever wants to do it. And follow it step by step. That's all. You get to choose. There's 300 spots available. So I look forward to it. Yeah, 15's good. It's good. It's high, not too low, but yeah, but that's why I'm not. If you're asking why I'm not, I don't like the potential downside and everything else and how it all is. And I just think in 10 years we'll get a good price. You need to see the other side. Like, you don't know what this reminds me of fucking, this reminds me of the staking. I can't not say it. All of this reminds me of the staking. These conversations about Bitcoin where I'm like, I like yield, you guys. You know, I like Bitcoin. Just like back in the day, they're like, Josh, you like dividends, you like yield, why don't you stake? And I'm just telling everyone, I'm like, what happens if Sam Bankman, you know, does weird things with those cucumbers, right? I'm like, what happens? Who would have thought that, oh, the whole government was involved? Oh, man. Oh, well, they won't even release that list. So it's just like, you have to think in this moment, when everything's going good, all we see is and nothing can go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even the models. That's what happens. Even look at the data today, for crying out loud. So it's just like, you got to be careful and just be willing to entertain and to have even some sort of a backup plan in worst case scenario. Or at least be aware of what the fuck concrete you are stepping on and whether or not it is wet or dry. You know, and I view these established assets as dry concrete. Some of this shit is still wet. And that's where I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But like I'm saying, this reminds me of the early days of the staking. Because again, I would tell people this, and we would have these conversations, and at that point, there was a point where staking could do no wrong, right? There's a point where Bitcoin will do no wrong. But you do gotta, it's only your life. It's only your future. We've seen things go around. Guess what? People post, people do this. No one cares about you. That's the reality. You have to think about your future. So that's why you need to be prepared for if it really goes to shit. And if you can't entertain that, I don't think you guys are ready. And I mean that in love. You see what I'm saying? Because if you're about to go barrel through to this plan and, you know, go in these assets and you're not even willing to consider the possibility of a flat out failure, how is that wise? Do you understand? That's what I said with staking back in the day too. Does that make sense? Here, I'll give you one. I heard this the other day, bro. And you know, and a lot of y'all have reached out to me on this topic. And you got, whether your parents are supportive or not, some of you have had awful parents, some of you had great parents, some of you have been the awful child. Whatever it may be. It's this whole concept of God, Jesus, the Father. And it's funny how people want God to forgive them. I heard this guy say this. He was like, you want God to forgive you? And you want the Father in heaven to forgive you? But you over here on earth holding a worldly grudge on your own father? That's funny. All right, you're literally your own dad on this planet. Whatever he did to you, you won't even forgive him, but you want your Father in heaven to forgive you. So, you see what I'm saying? You're not even considering the possibility. People want a father, but then they'll ignore the Father on earth. But then at the same time, like I'm saying, I don't know if it'll happen or not. I'm not trying to talk you. Doubt your efforts, not your aim. I want you all to hit big. And that's what I'm saying. If you could model and be smart and do all this now and apply what I'm telling you with protection, you're going to kill it. But otherwise, I'm just saying, going into any plan, not willing to consider absolute worst case scenario, that's not wisdom. And that's what I'm saying. It doesn't connect. So if you could connect, bridge the gap, find the answer to failure, and you're going to win. I hope y'all feel me, bro. These are the same, and I'm grateful because we did the same thing with staking. It's the same exact shit. It's just different, but it's very similar. The Father, how can you expect your heavenly Father to forgive you? Or like, why are you asking for that when you are, you're holding a grudge on your earthly father. You know, there's a lot. It's like a logic, but then there's like you're missing a big gap. Like I'm saying, I've seen people with, you could have great ideas and a lot of wise ideas all the way up to, well, what happens if it did have a collapse? What if there was a gray swan? Not only are you prepared for a black swan or not, but what about a gray swan? You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, you might have to go back. I'm not repeating it, but what I just said will either help you or not. We'll find out. But yeah, it's straight up. The wisdom, don't ignore if it goes wrong. That's a thorn. But it's not there to lose your confidence or doubt your aim. You see what I'm saying? But you need to be wise and be prepared. The prudent man foresees danger. Y'all don't get it? I'm just dropping Bible quotes on you left and right with the finance side. It's mind-blowingly. It blows my mind. But it's wisdom. Just be wise. That's all you got to do. All right. I need to take a potty. BRB.
Next, because in 2020.
Yeah, a lot of them were SPAC related. No, there's definitely this is concerning to Jim Cramer, for example. He raised it earlier on when we were looking at Figma in particular as a sign of real speculation and worry that it could spread to sort of concerning parts of the market as well.
One thing that Dylan should be doing is sending a thank you note to the regulators for blocking the deal.
Oh, you mean the EU and the UK when they blocked the $20 billion sale to Adobe a few years back?
It feels like he did quite well on the back of that. All right, time now for a news update. Bertha Coombs has it for us. Hi, Bertha.
Hi, Sarah. The third and final day of testimony at an NTSB hearing in Washington is underway as investigators probe the mid-air collision in January between an Army helicopter and an American Airlines flight that killed 67 people. Longstanding concerns over military helicopters flying in crowded airspace and short staffing among air traffic controllers have emerged as key factors. Fewer Americans are planning to get the COVID vaccine this fall, but those who are worry about access. According to a new Kaiser Family Foundation poll, 40% of those polled say they plan to get the COVID shot, but almost 2/3 of those folks are worried insurance will not cover the cost amid changes to some CDC recommendations. And one day after wrapping his latest world tour, Justin Timberlake announced on Instagram that he's been dealing with serious health issues after contracting Lyme disease. Timberlake, who just finished 70 shows across North America and Europe, said he wasn't feeling well on the tour and considered giving up performing, but ultimately decided against it. That is tough. A tour is tough, and when you're not feeling well, really yeoman's work there. Back to you, Sarah.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Bertha. Bertha Coombs. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo coming up after the break, right here at Post 9 with more on his run for New York City mayor. Don't go anywhere.
Crypto Watch is sponsored by Crypto.com. Crypto.com is America's premier crypto platform.
Boom. Wait, what did they say about Pfizer? I didn't hear it. I fucking tune it out, guys. You know that, bro? I just tune it out. That's it, bro. Just tune it out. MOBTI, Microsoft. Yeah, bro. We're down 2%, you guys, so watch out. IPO hype. I think money hype is back. That's it. A little bit. I forgot to show you guys. So this was supposed to be on the watch list. I actually fucked it up. This is weird. This is Goldman. So Goldman has a speculative tracker. So this is like the tech bubble. This was GameStop, but this is where it gets contradicting. I don't know. Like money market's high, rates aren't coming down to unlock the boomer money, but then we have like some metrics saying more volume than GameStop, but then there's other, like, depending on which model or bank you use, some are very, very low. So I don't know. I think people are genuinely feeling good now that, and they got a little FOMO after the panicking moment, but as long as nothing bad happens in the economy or deteriorates, then yeah. Morgan Stanley raises Roblo target to 170 from 76. Wow. Duke Energy and XLU on the high. You mad? I'll check it after. No, not during the day. I remember when I first heard You Mad freestyle, bro. Bro, you came on, you freestyled on stream before. I think we played it. I remember you freestyling, bro. We should do it again. We should do a freestyle. We should do the random word generator. I said maybe we'll do that at the first meetup. That's it. So maybe if you guys want to go to the first meetup, you're gonna be in a cipher. Okay? I'm just saying. So, or maybe, I don't know if you Matt can make the first one, so maybe the second one. Maybe the second one. I'm just saying, bro. I want Colt freshman XXL list. Let's go. Wait till you see the inaccuracy. It's great though. It's great. But yeah, be careful. Illinois tool boosts dividend. You're a producer? Well, yeah, we freestyle. Why wouldn't it? I think that'd be really fun. I mean, I usually only do that with people like I said, I do it in college. So why not? That'd be fun. Is it Euro yet? Yeah. It's 8:30, bro. We need to do push-ups. I was like, wait a minute, I need to stand out. Dude, I did leg day. Dude, today is August 1st, bro. Crazy. We did it, y'all. do the leg workouts. Hold on, I'm doing some farm shit real quick, and then I'm gonna stand up. Gotta send somebody over there right now. I think I wanted to go, but I wanted to go last night. I wanted to try to stream, but it got too late. NVIDIA chip licenses to China amongst backlog. Where did you get your peptides? Show me. Christina, I'm gonna use you as the guinea pig, sadly, because you already did the fucking UV thing, and I like it. I want to do the peptides. I want to try it for my shoulder. So you gotta let me know. I'm gonna do whatever you do. So I need the review. Carrying, what is it called? Farmer carries? Those are very good for like everything. Posture. It's actually one of the best. Just take weights and walk is actually very good. I remember you guys told me about the peptides back in the day. But I think you were like trying to like sell them to me like steroids. But then it's coming back. There's another wave of it. I've seen a lot of people just talking about everything. It's kind of crazy. Well, that's why I saw one for the rotator cuff and it got me excited, but I'm not too quick to inject myself with shit. Thank God, because I probably would have been a hardcore drug addict. That's why that kept me away from all the hard drugs like that. I'm not really the big fan. I'm like, what? You want me to what? I gotta take a needle and stick it in my shoulder? Wait, you want me to flick the needle like I'm fucking Bane or something? I'm not. Come on, bro. Like the action of it puts me too into like I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Dude, I've been seeing it's coming back. I'm telling you. I remember people were saying peptides are the future in 2020. And then like it's still like lingered. And then in the last year, 2025, bro, it's been blowing up again. I see it everywhere. That's why I was like, oh shit, maybe. Oh, the knees over toes guy? Yeah. Dude, I'm bro, my workout thing, bro, for all the like mobility is just Instagram videos and like Twitter and TikTok videos. But yeah, I know. And then you know that guy, bro? Low back ability. He's the best. I love him. And I'm mad because I need to do more of his workouts. I'm telling you, like the fucking back extensions, His workout thing is clutch. It just, even then, even if you just like go off his Instagram videos and just do the basic workouts, I've been slacking on those. You need the extensions, dog. Dude, I'm telling you, it's really the answer. Because when I do them, bro, it's hard. Like I'm saying, you should be able to do 30 no weight like extensions. Like where you go on the machine, lean forward, you should be able to do 30 in a row with no weight. And if you have trouble doing that highlights the problem. And then you got to be able to do 30, 10, one leg at a time. And then you start adding load. And if you could add weight after that and can do it with good form and everything, you're going to get a lot of progress, like health progress. Like your back will feel a lot better. That's what I'm saying. I've had trouble with it because like every time I do it, it hurts. And then you just get so sore and you don't want to do it. It's really, really hard to follow through with because that's like, I just have a really weak lower back because the hips. I see APLD again. They were part of something yesterday. They had a headline. All right. Now we do our push-ups and the market got a little rip. Yo, what is this? U.S. government turmoil stalls thousands of export approvals, says Reuters. That was 5 minutes ago, but that could have been it, bro. Now that I think about it. But yeah, there's again, maybe that's why. And then Ghislaine Maxwell moved. Do you think we see on the SPY? Oh, anything. It just, that's what I've been trying to explain the last couple of days. We could move with just like how we got here. You guys don't remember like a month or two ago, I had the same attitude. Because it was just like we would move around, but nothing was really happening. Like, remember when we were in this range? So like I'm saying, this is your biggest drop in a minute. But last time you did that, you did everything else. But then everything that we went from there, it was just like, it was slow and we had to play the real big data sets. So we know August slows down. We know market is held with seasonality and it slows, but it's just going to be relying upon now the final data between now and middle of September. And then if the first step is souring jobs data, if we get through August, the month, and all the other data confirms, we could give up a decent amount. But then again, there's multiple ranges just based on the dates. So we gotta wait. You're gonna have to wait too. Right now, we have the first bad step, but I don't think it's gonna cause the panic yet. But that could slowly unfold, or it could slowly die down. So that's just head on a swivel. We'll ride through, but you should, make sure you're aware of the points and why we did what we did today, and it's related to the jobs in the ISM. You think what happened, everyone's scared of missing out? A little bit. That FOMO led to everything, but that to people buying and, you know, people being excited, but people just don't care about tariffs anymore. That's it. It's like, that's just the reality. The market does not trade on tariff news. Not anymore. I'm so glad that I, on the record, told everybody from day one what I felt about tariffs and the impact. And I told you it was a manufactured crisis. That is how I described it. Because you had more uncertainty in April than the greatest market crashes combined. Nothing has ever been that uncertain. And it was just because everybody was freaking out, lying. And given the tempestuous election, half of the population was willing to believe the lies because they don't like Donald. So, yeah, it's all the same thing. That's why I'm like, when it's all said and done, I think we're all very prepared, but you're not trading on tariffs yet. You know, maybe China could give us a reason to trade on it, and we'll take advantage of it because nobody will be ready for that. But I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll know if it does happen. But in the meantime, now it's just, you know, a lot of people overreacted to tariffs. Then they underreacted. Now they're not seeing any impact yet. Today was a little surprising with data. But then, yeah, they're reacting to other things now. Now they're reacting to earnings. Now they're looking for other deals, and we're looking for the inflation or job. We're doing back to what we used to do. But like tariff news, you're not trading it anymore. That, again, the market is looking ahead. And that's why I was looking ahead when tariffs first came out. Market was a little behind, and then they started looking ahead as normal. So market's looking ahead. That's why I said yesterday, market, before you know it, everything you think how it should respond might stop, because now the market's starting to price in next year. By the time we get to the SCP in October, Wall Street will be pricing in 2026. So all your shit you think would happen in 2025, good data, bad data, it'll stop out of nowhere because everybody's looking ahead to 2026. So in a simple way, everyone's just looking ahead of tariffs. That's it. We don't react to it the same way now. But doesn't mean we won't. That's why, you know, I'm looking out for all the info, and I'll let you know if I see anything. Exactly. Rates already pricing in 2026. So now imagine, though, today gave you a reason to respond to 2025 because the data, but before you know it, if it gets better or worse, the reaction is going to be about next year. And that's what I'm saying. That's what's going to leave people in the dust again, too, if they're not ready for it. So I don't know when it's going to happen. I have my window now between September 17th, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. Unity. Oh yeah, dude, I need to stand up. I need to do a toe workout. I don't have the toe spacers on today. I kind of want a little break, bro. Skin's getting rough. Oh, I should do the towel thing. Poor Coin. Coin wasn't that bad. Their EPS was good, but every time Bitcoin does good, Coinbase does bad because everybody wants them to do good. And every time Bitcoin's not doing good, they do better than expected because everybody thinks they'll be trash. It's very odd, but that's welcome to sentiment. The LeBron James effect, I would call it. Right? When you're LeBron, you have to win the finals or you suck. Or and then if you lose, you're terrible. Like, that makes sense? So Hood could be benefiting off of Coinbase. So again, just like Philip Morris BTI or Philip Morris MO, you know, one of them does good, one of them gets the clients, one of them gets the demand, one doesn't do as well, and they thought they would, then the money's going to move a little bit over there. Not all the time, though, and not for forever. Okay.
Of evolution.
Excuse me? Yo, did you see this? I don't want to bring this topic back up. The race, Josh, ethnicity. I'm like, those are your only options in the spectrum. Why aren't you? Oh man. Anyways, but do you know there was a Calvin Klein jeans in the 1980s? I didn't know this. I've never seen this.
The secret of life lies hidden in the genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations. Occasionally, certain conditions produce a structural change in the gene, which will bring about the process of evolution. This may occur in one or more of the following ways. Firstly, by selective mating, in which a single gene type proves superior in transmitting its genes to future generations. Secondly, by gene drift, in which certain genes may fade away while other genes persist. And finally, by natural selection, which filters out those genes better equipped than others to endure in the environment. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Calvin.
Oh shit, I was muted. Oh, dude, I was commenting on that. Damn it. Oh, I was saying, yeah, that was from Stu. I don't think that's our Stu, but shout out to Stu. I've never seen this video, bro. 1980s. But you guys don't see the difference? There's one big difference. It was the exact same commercial. But there was a big difference. No, there's a big difference. Nothing to do with the physical attributes of the model. No. Just enough. One that blue eyes, mother effer. Blue eyes. Y'all tripping. So it's not all race. It's not, dude, selective. Crazy. But yeah, I've never seen that. But yeah, I'm not even. I don't think you should get caught up in it all. I just didn't watch the first one. I don't know if Trump is speaking today. Turns out you have high cholesterol. Oh no. Get to running or walking. Stay active, baby. That's why I say, man, it's just not. High cholesterol is one thing. I would hate for you to have to sit down all day. You know, if you do the trading and then don't let your body turn against you, man. Like I said, bro, the shoulders, the back, all of it. So, you know, stay active. Odds spies go green. I don't have odds for it, but I think it's possible. I think it's more probable than not, but or like more probable in the sense of like I don't think it's impossible, but I don't think there's any way to put a number on that. NB still going. That one looks really good on paper. I just didn't like the balance sheet, but that might be enough for the hype. Let's see where MP is. I think just MP is gonna get the deal. I think MP, and then there's only one other one. But MP is just so in a league of its own now. And then even just on sales by itself. Chips are ripping. SMH, Arquite. A lot of the earnings winners are going up again. Where's Reddit? Yeah, watch out, man. All these earnings, it was already up. It held up still. Code 6. Nice, man. Welcome. I don't check the email during the day, so I'll take a look later, I guess. So I gotta do the towel. I didn't do it today. We didn't hear who got the contract, no. It's still a rumor as of now, but I'm just starting to think it's gonna be MP again. Robinhood's going up. Again, we were just talking about that. Meanwhile, Coinbase still kind of struggling. So you guys are having cholesterol debate? I'm doing toe workouts. The market's right, trying to break out of its intraday high besides the open. And it's early, man. What time is it? 9? Oh yeah, super early, bro. That's weird, bro. All the other days flew by, but today feels kind of slow. Remember, this week flew by, bro. It's already Friday. Because again, remember the last couple mornings, bro, we were just like moving kind of. So, you know, you actually had we did the pause pretty quick today. But then we did see that on July 30th. I see that. EU bank stress test capital hit 370 basis points versus 459. Again, Nvidia and chips are still, they're literally breaking out right now. Arquite and a couple of other earnings winners. Now LNG on the high as well, too. Doctor's adamant about not going. That's good. Yeah, man, be safe. It'll be good, though, man. Okay. This is the highest you have been literally on that candle since the morning drop and 30 minutes before the data and after the data was here. Ay, ay, ay. eBay had great earnings. All right, AMD was coming back up. It's still in the red. All the chips are like this, bro. You're still down 1.6, Russell 1.6, Dow 1.0, SPY. Let me get you guys a checkup, but I hope you notice it. Like, this is cooling down. You've recovered 1% from the low. Like I'm saying, I wanted to double dip that Reddit. I knew it was going to move like that, but then I was like, damn, we're down 2.5 at the level, and then now you're up 1%. So right now it's way better than fucking an hour ago, dude. It was getting weird. So, but then again, an hour ago, I did tell you, I was like, do not be surprised on a non-farms if this could go near break even. I told you that. So, like I'm saying, though, I don't think you're either going to get back up or back down and below 6,200. Other than that, it's not, like we said, bumpy start to August. That's it. And then next week, we're going to see if this over or undershoot. We're going to watch that materialize. So unless we get something crazy out of Trump today, I mean, you have another 1% of range. You could either go 1% back up to break even, 1.5. It's still early enough. That's more than possible, like we've been talking about. But then also, you can flip it. It's a non-farm days. There's a lot to digest. It's the biggest day you've had in over 28 days. So, yeah, but it's just leading us into the month. Pitney Bowens, PBI. Is it not loading? FAF wall. Why are they? You guys are saying banks earlier. Yeah, and then staples are still green. They had that drop in the morning, but they're holding up better. And then Boeing's on the high. High ticker is fully gassed almost. I don't know if you guys see it. And then Dow Jones, 10 names in the green, 20 in the red. NASDAQ, 28 green, 72 in the red. SPY 146 green, 340 red. Yeah, pretty bad. But that means you still have, again, any of those red names go green, you have room. But for now, like 70% is in the red. You still think less than 1 is in the cards? Yeah, I mean, you could easily move 1% now. It's early enough. So you move 1%, we go back to break even. But don't try to trip me up on the numbers. Like I said, in the heat of it, it's a non-farms day, big gap to fill. We've seen it before. It's possible. That's why. So, again, a lot of you guys are trying to get odds. You're trying to get numbers. You see what I'm saying? You knew what was going to happen prior. You knew what was in the table. So don't overthink it. Don't try to limit it down. But I'm probably not going to touch anything. So with everything I'm telling you, I'm probably, unless I get a breaking news play that we're so early on, or we get something with Trump or all that, I think we already got our place. And then rare earth is the only thing I would take if you could find a good one. But then you're still speculating. Damn, you guys, this is... Uh-oh. All right, yo, listen, companies. Jesus Christ is Lord, okay? Please do not contact people that I know in real life trying to get me to sponsor your dog shit, okay? We do not want to make a prop fund. I appreciate you. I don't, but go repent. Thank you. Why, bro? You guys are funny. Dude, someone just texted my boy. Wow. That's crazy, bro. They got white label prop funds now. You guys are fucked. You know that, right? They got white label prop firms. Wow. But yeah, I don't like that, man. But y'all need Jesus. It's good for everybody. I only need 300. Sparta. That's crazy. Market knows the Fed will be cutting. Yeah. I don't know, though. I don't. It just... Especially with the data, but... I think what we saw under Biden, you might see it here. Just simple as that, where there's going to be that weird data revision lag, possibly, but you can't get it to move without the data. You need an external or you need the data. That's it. Or the Fed. Fed has to admit it, the data, or an external situation. Those are the only things that are going to knock you out of this. Because I see what you're saying, and I think you're thinking right. Just don't think with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, that doesn't have to happen like that, but that is a good possibility. But then it's just along the lines of like, you know, why would that occur though? Like, why would he cut after, you know, think about the next 30 to 45 days. Why would he make such a massive shift? How can that happen? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying if it would happen, it would be an external event. It would be data, or it would be Powell leading the pack, going ahead, saying, I see something, we're cutting. But that's really the only way. But maybe then, if you have another way, I would love to hear. But that's the problem with that. And the solution. Because if you figure that out, you'll get your answer and you'll win. And yeah, we do have another jobs one too. Yeah, exactly. So if next, I would agree with you more. But that would still require another 3 weeks. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm so patient right now. But yes, I would agree with you. You give me another jobs report that's negative and they revise it lower to negative or just really bad, I think that will dramatically change the end of the year. I think Powell reminds me of a friend who robbed you and then helps you look for what he stole. That's it. Powell is just keeping up the act of September and why he cut rates. That's it. He's just acting like, oh no, we can't cut rates. Oh no, I'm like, bro. He even said it on the conference the other day. And he said, yeah, independence, cutting, or so the Fed doesn't go before an election. I'm like, bitch, you did that. The fuck? You just said it and you did it 11 months ago. That's why I keep saying he's trying to keep up an appearance. And I love him. No. I respect him. I think he did a good job. I think he made a mistake. And if it wasn't so political and if it wasn't so heavy, we would all forgive him and he would have came out. It's fine. I'm not even that mad at him. Like I'm saying, let he who didn't cave under the Biden Gestapo throw the first stone. Okay, exactly. So I'm sure he had other intentions, but either or, I don't think he was that bad. But I just think he like I'm telling you, bro, I'm a kid. Even when I started watching Powell, I was definitely out of college, or I guess no, that was Yellen. But even then, it's dude, I'm just a little dude in the fucking California, bro. Like, and even I could tell you, and a lot of people who are like real economy buffs and shit, like, you don't cut before an election, dude. You don't do that shit. We've already had this discussion many times. So it's just simple that I think he knows it too. Powell's not a dumb guy. He's way smarter than all of us. So, and I'm not going to let him act like he's not, because that's what I'm saying. I know he's a very, very smart man. So he knows this too. If I could know it and I could stand on it firmly and believe in it, I know damn well. A guy who went to Yale, a guy who has worked with Buffett, the government, he knows it. He knows this damn well. He'll know it better than anybody. So I just think he did something that was politically motivated, and now he has to just act like it wasn't. That's what I'm saying. He robbed and then is acting. He's helping you find it. And then right before he leaves, he's going to place the keys right by the door. I'm like, oh, I found it. Ta-da. Just like that. That's why I'm not that mad. Like I said, Powell's a good man. He did good. He helped out more than not. I just think, he lost the plot a little bit at the end. But, we're all human. I wish he did better. I really did. And I would hate for it to hurt his legacy. But I will help defend his legacy. Because he's not, like I said, I've seen Yellen. I've seen Bernanke. I've seen them all. And, like, Yellen, dude, compared to Yellen, he's a great guy. He was what we needed at the right time. He did very good. He was very creative. He handled pressure. I love the man. I can't, you know what I'm saying? He made a mistake. He did. He really made a big mistake. But he wasn't, I think he made a mistake. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's what it is. At its face value, whatever his intention was or not, he did the wrong thing. It was a mistake. Whether it was on purpose or not, I don't care. I just know that wasn't it in September. And I said it then, I said it now, I'll still keep saying it. But everything else, man, he got us here. Yeah, I think he got peer pressure. He made a mistake. He caved. And it'll reflect to a degree, but, I will never lose sight of what good people have done. And he has done a lot of good. And I respect him for it highly. He handled COVID good. It was high pressure. Nobody knew, and he came up. He stepped up. He pulled shit out of his ass in a great manner. He didn't delay. Even if it looked panicky, he was the one willing to go back to back. He did good. He did very good. That's why I'm saying but that's why I doubt his September move. You see what I'm saying? I have seen that man answer every question like a G. I have seen this guy do unprecedented things and save. I've seen him pull out the most highest caliber shit I have ever witnessed. That's why I like him. Very talented. And he did so much. And then that's why I'm saying you cannot dumb it down and act like you don't know what you're doing ahead of September, cutting in an election like that at that rate and then not cutting at all and then playing this game. You see what I'm saying? He was so smart and good, and I recognize that. That's what makes me see September as that much more of an error. Because it's not like, it's very out of character for Powell, yeah. All of it. The Congress, the rate cut in September, that's not what you've seen from him. You have seen him do all of it. It's kind of crazy. I think his highest caliber idea was a mix of how he handled quantitative tightening, how he handled some of the treasury stuff, and even allowed what to happen. He kept good. And then ultimately during COVID, I don't think too many Fed chairs would have rushed to cut that fast. And he did. But then it wasn't enough. And he had the foresight to understand that. He had the mistake of leaving it on too long, or you could blame Biden and Trump for putting up too much money. But he knew he didn't care about the shame. He didn't care how it looked. He doubled down quickly. And if he didn't, we would have been in a different scenario. And like I'm saying, how he managed the banks. Innovative, but bullshit. But then again, that's why I'm like, okay, you're good. You could disagree on a MMT front of what Powell did with the banking crisis, but dude, to set up a whole nother liquidity facility, China's gonna copy that in 5 years. Watch. Just like when Biden teaches Trump, Powell taught China. And that's the thing. So guess what? Reverse repo, Jerome Powell. Handling of the reverse repo, standing repo facility, Jerome Powell. That's all him. And then guess what? China copied that. So those are just off top of my head. Give me a book. Give me an AI. I could give you way more. That's just off top of my head. So, yeah. That's a good place to start. If you really want a rabbit hole, which I think you'd like, Elliot, go down the reverse repo in 2018 and then the development of the standing repo facility. You'll like that one. And that's innovative. That's something he did. And it's very impressive. And like I'm saying, I've seen other central banks copy it. He did say inflation was transitory. It's not about that. You guys don't remember? I called it out with the tariffs. They're not lying to you. They're just telling you at the wrong time. You don't realize that? Inflation is quote-unquote transitory. They just told you when it was too late. They told you when they knew it was too gone. And then vice versa, tariffs. They told you tariffs won't matter too late. Yes or no? I told you both times right at the perfect time. So, but yeah, if you're relying on the media, the government, they're going to tell you too late. They're not lying to you. But you see what I'm saying? Spectrum of thought. And that's why you'll accept it to a certain degree because it feels true, and it is true to a certain extent or a certain scale. Exactly. And then there you go. So that's what I'm saying. I could look through this in Powell, but he generally did good. But you've never experienced that inflation before. I could give him a pass. But cutting before an election, everybody knows better than that. If you know anything about this country. That's why it's surprising and out of character for a man of his caliber. Not a lie. You guys are just getting told half-truths at the wrong time, and then you're not willing to look into the objectivity of it and the context. That's it. Bro, do you know how much fake data I see on a day-to-day basis that people consume? It's crazy. Just ignore it. And a lot of it nowadays is AI. It'll just be outdated or not real. Just totally made up. But it's so much info. People don't want to go and read it. And you can. You can, but you can't, if that makes any sense. So, you just got to find the balance. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, objectivity is a very, whether you like it or not, for DEI, I don't give a shit, but it's very good for making money. The truth and objectivity is going to be what you use for context. And if you lose sight of that, your spectrum of thought is fucked. That's what I'm saying, because it's not... What are you aiming at? Where's your value system? What are you putting it up against? And if it's subjective, what are we talking about? You see what I'm saying? I could objectively tell you the history of the Fed in elections. That's what I'm saying. If you know this country, it's objective. It's not a crazy standard that I'm saying. I'm not making it up. It's only, like I said, we only had one time, 1970s, and the other Fed people getting pressured, and even then he didn't do it. So all of this stuff, like even tariffs, my economic background and the shit I've shared with you, the economic lessons, right when I said a tariff is deflationary. I said that that is just the knowledge of it. That is a true objective understanding of economics. Whether you like me or not, that's what the fucking book has said for 100 years up until 2019. I hate to break, I read it. Did you? So that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? Half truth at the wrong time, and then obscured context, the spectrum of thought gets fucked up. But then if you can find objectivity, you will win. Objectivity is life. But then when you'll see something objective in this world, you will be tempted to compare it to what the recent world has shown you and compare and contrast it with the knowledge of good and evil. Objectivity is life, brother. State Department, they received a threat of high-end hotels in Karachi as a threat. They limit visits of U.S. government personnel to these hotels. So anybody in Karachi, or if you're going to go to a high-end hotel in Karachi, it is a target, apparently. Half truth at a wrong time is a lie. I don't care. I care about the truth. That's what we do every time. Just get the truth and go. That's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to get mad about it, go back and forth. And I still like Powell. All day. All day. But that was just wrong. It was a mistake. And now that's why I said it sounds aggressive, but Powell just give me the vibe of keeping up appearances. He stole something, helping you look for it, and he's going to place the keys right by the door before he heads out and say, I found it. Couldn't you say he got bullied? I don't think he did. I've seen the man control it. You know why? Because I've seen the Fed futures go against his interest, and then he hit up Nick Timmerhouse and changed that. I'm telling you, bro, I've seen too much. You have too. If you've been watching with me, I have pointed it out over the years. That's the beauty, if you have been here, is that you know I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. You were there with me live. We were going through it. Trump appointed Powell and they were chill. But then Trump was the first one to be like, you idiot, lower the rates, lower them. So, yeah, and then that's kind of, they were cool at first, but yeah, that was it. Okay, bonds and the market. But again, we're still climbing up. It's all holding. Watch some of those leaders. I'm mad. I can't believe Apple went down, bro. That was a good earnings. Finally. But they like Reddit. All right. Let me go pee. And we got to do push-ups again. Maybe should we just start philo early? Maybe. Let me see.
Backing those bonds. And those bonds have declined a little bit in price to around like 95, 94 cents. So they're seeing value in that because ultimately if Brightline misses principal and interest payments, Assured Guarantee will guarantee those. The uninsured bonds have declined further, the senior bonds to around, I think around 70 or 80 cents on the dollar. So that's a little bit more risky.
Martin, we're looking forward to covering this with you. Certainly a very interesting project and big names behind it. That is Martin Brown with Bloomberg News covering municipals. Now I'm Shanali Basak. That does it for Bloomberg Markets today, but stick with us. It is my favorite moment of the week. Real Yield is up next. Stick with us. This is Bloomberg.
I was too committed to the piss to turn back. I had to finish. Sorry, guys. You ride your bike to... Dude, I want to do that. I want to walk to the gym one day. Because I've seen people do it, and I'm like, dude, I'm kind of down. It's a good workout, bro. But I've been playing... Dude, I played basketball every day this week. You guys know that? Monday through Friday, I played basketball every day. I would lift and go shoot and play a game. I can't... Dude, I'm dead. But I love it. Now I want to, like, run around, bro. I'm getting my cardio back. I wasn't getting that on the walking treadmill, bro. Julian Brown is back? Oh, really? He's safe? Oh, thank God. Good. I know it is a good warm-up, man. I like it. My knees are good. I have a fucked up, like... I tore something before, like a slight one, but it's not bad. But like I said, I get scared landing. When I jump a lot, I'm like, damn, yeah. I weigh 154. I lost one pound. Eating shit, too. That's what's crazy. How tall am I? 4'3". Did I mess your knees up? No, I the one time I messed up my knee was when I jumped on a couch and I landed on my knee and I tore it. Like a slight tear. It's the worst. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Am I down to talk about real estate? Not if you're going to tell me to check your email. I already know where this is going, David. I told you last night. So there's about 250 ahead of you. So, and then it's the weekend. I'm going to chill today. But we could talk real estate, but you got to put it in the chat. MCL doing the limbo on skates? Yeah, I feel like you only tear your knee doing the stupidest shit. I might be down for COD. I'll stay after. I don't know if I want to play. I'm a little tired, bro. Too much working out, bro. That's why. I might down to chill, though. And then I gotta see if we're gonna go to the farm or not. And then I'm not 4'3", you guys. Nobody responded to that joke, so I'm 5'6", but I was trying to get some shock value out of you, but you guys all just accepted that, or I banned everybody else, so that's good. I do not wear gloves when I work out. Oh, you did? I just didn't see it? Okay. I was like, damn. Because you're 5'3", but you're not 4'3". 4'3" is... 5'3" is chill, bro. Look, I play with 5'3" on the court. Dude, I'm the biggest guy on the court. So I'm technically the smallest, but I get all the rebounds, and I could throw anybody on that court. Yeah, no, I'm the big man, bro. I played big man yesterday, bro. I was posting up, and I could palm a basketball, bro. So when I get the ball, because I got that big ass palm, bro. So I get the ball, bro. I get the ball, low block. I just stick the ball out like I just turn into Shaq, bro. I've watched too many too many post-up videos, dog. I just act like I'm Shaq and it works. That's my new game plan. They can't stop it, bro. I'm telling you, even if they like 6'2", bro, they can't stop it. It's too quick. Uh-huh. No, you haven't been here? Well, the new rule is you got to read the description before asking a question, or you will get banned. So please read the rules and watch the watch list. How many home builders making money? Well, because they make money off the margin. Like, you know, those houses don't cost that much to build. And then they own the bank. And then they're lowering the rates to get demand up. You know what I'm saying? But it's, yeah. So they're making money off of just materials and labor. Like the spread. Not that much, but, you know, in volume and in big numbers, it's a lot. I'm not good at soccer. I'm only good at defense at soccer. But I'm not good at soccer. My whole Middle Eastern family is disappointed in me. Yeah, what do you mean you were 5'11", but you've been 5'9"? Is that just like naturally shrinking posture? I feel like that happens to me sometimes. Oh, back surgery? No way. Are you for real? Did they take a disc out? Yeah, I've never heard of that. That's crazy. Are you still able to be active too? Because if you are, that's amazing. They offer a super low rate, 1 to 2, and a low rate for 30. Is it okay to pay the normal price? Like I said yesterday, I would negotiate aggressively. I do not like rate buy downs that are not permanent. So if you're gonna offer me a low rate, I need it for the duration of the mortgage. I don't want a teaser 1 to 2 year. I don't like those. And then, like I'm saying, new builds have a premium. They are more money. So go and look at how much more a new build would cost in that area versus one that's not a new build in that area, right? So then you have to, then you negotiate. So you got to walk in with an agent. Otherwise, they're going to take 2.5%. That's 2.5% right there. The lot is anywhere from 20 to 100K. So that's another 5 to 20% depending on what we're dealing with. Design center will be 30 to 50K, get a free upgrade. Or solar, paid off, $40,000. You see what I just listed like 200 grand and shit. Here's what I'm telling you. They may or they may not give it to you. But if you pay the highest price possible without asking for those things, then there you go. Then maybe your agent, you should have picked me or someone else, but I'm not an agent. So yeah, that's why, unfortunately, we are gonna, like I said, we're gonna turn it into some consultations. But yeah, you should ask for those things. I answered all this yesterday, bro. So I know you wanted your answer, but we did cover this in depth, and you did ask me to do the exact opposite of what I've stated. So your answer is already here, man. Email or not. Your disc fused? No. That's crazy. I think that, honestly, that might happen to me. That's why. Because I had one, I think with my hip, I think my lower disc, like the hip one at the very bottom that gets you to get the tilt. I think mine's getting, that's what I had an x-ray a while ago. And they said if I don't fix it, it will. That's crazy. I'm glad you're pushing though. Most people in those surgeries, it's hard afterwards. So God bless you. That's the thing. The surgeries though, that's why, bro. I have heard people get the surgery and it's not as good. That's why I'm like, man, if you could get in and it's made improvement, that's a miracle. But that's why too, though, I think back extensions, and if you guys have the little workouts now, you could at least slow it down. So if you already have that concern, motherfucker, you better start. You know what I'm saying? Little by little. I even try to tell this to my mom, bro, because my mom's back, but like I try to get her just resistance bands as much as possible, because no matter movement, I'm telling you, it's hard. But like if you get into the state where it's like, that's how my low back, where I said, like, where it's just so weak, it's gonna be really hard to improve. Knee, I know knee, but like anything spine is just always hard. I know it does. It gets very tiring. But that's why the little shit on the during the day. You see what I'm saying? Like during the day, 6 hours. That's why we have to be very mindful, because you could just do little motions that really, at least don't degrade your body and help you out a little bit. Speaking of which, you should do a push-up. And then let me set up the, what's it called? Set up the pillow.
It's... Yeah, no, I like my select names, right? Like, so we own AbbVie as an example, which is up almost 10% year to date. And I think about a name like that who lost a Humira patent a while back and has spent about $20 billion on immunology acquisitions, which are going well. And I think you got to look at names with strong pipelines like they have with Rinvoq and Skyrizi that are growing very nicely. Skyrizi up 60% year over year, Rinvoq up 40% year over year. So I think you got to be selective, obviously, and I think there's some quality names, to Jimmy's point, that could really raise the top here.
I'll throw Amgen out there too, another one that's done really well that we own. We own AbbVie, Amgen. And then, Thermo Fisher and Lilly. I mean, we're still underweight, and I'm not saying I'm going to buy more, but I think this is a good little grouping for us. High quality names take us into the back half of the year.
You got it.
Nobody's talking too much about services, right? I mean, the UNH, it seems like, I've heard people argue that those companies don't tend to kind of underprice policies for long, and usually the pendulum swings back. What do you think?
Well, you get that. You get where it's maybe the worst in here, United Healthcare. How many people are saying it, and then they come out with the report, and it's down further? I personally have to stay away from it.
Yeah. For such a huge component of the economy, 8.8% of the S&P is the healthcare sector rate,
and NVIDIA
is almost
that, right?
8.
Yeah. Sorry, so I guess that's making the rounds. That
chart is everywhere at this point. Yeah, but for good reason. All right, up next, the committee's July report card. A look at the winners and losers as we kick off a new month. Halftime. Back after this.
Can I just get like 1 minute of propaganda? I set it up though.
Up next, we have the options. We're going to talk about credit, public and private, as monthly issuance for junk bonds tops $30 billion. Again, the rush just doesn't stop. Stick with us. This is Real Yield on Bloomberg.
All right. Well, I guess we could head on over, maybe. bump, 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 bump. Yeah, I would do peptides before. Stem cells are expensive, and then they do the needle, bro. I wanted to do a stem cell, but then they were telling me, like, I had a homie, he's like, bro, have you seen the needle for the stem cell? It's still like you rip apart shit. So that's why I'm saying the peptides are like, I have never done them. I've never done a stem cell either. I was going to, but yeah, it's just stem cells, or not stem cells, the peptides look promising, but I don't know if it's just a fad. It's that, or if you could get stem cells that are minimally invasive. That's it. You just can't. If you're gonna get stem cells and then rip apart like shit, it's just not worth it. Yeah. If it's not like big needles, ripping muscle, you're fine. All right. Well, I think it's time for Philo, boys. Are you ready? All right, baby. I will see you there. You guys be safe. I saw you still flex, so you're getting banned. Again, you guys got to read the rules, man. It's all love too, bro. Just remember, when we started this mission, bro,
I need insurance.
I want to create the highest, best quality trading in the world. So the standard is raising to the ceiling. I hope to see you all there. Don't take it personally, but there's a lot of way less serious trading groups out there, and you could go be there. But we have our certain plan and mission. Love for you to be a part of it, but it's going to require a daily commitment of reading. And that rule, read them. So, that being said, it's time to move on over, baby. It's time to move on over. So if you don't want to listen to the Jesus talk, you could end your week right now, or you could go to one of those other places, like I'm saying. I'm sure you'll have a more fun. You'll have more chatting. But I don't know about anything else. That's up there. That's all but I know what I have. So God bless you. And I love you all. And have a great weekend if I don't see you. Peace.